Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule.
And it seems like every win they string together, this group gets tougher and tougher to beat. Playing beautiful basketball here of late.
And a lot of things going on besides their execution as this group seems to be coming together.
And Brent, we're coming down the home stretch of the regular season. It has been some kind of year in this league.
Every year we get great storylines. We're always surprised by one or two things that came out of nowhere. And that's the great thing about this game. It just keeps evolving, and it keeps all of us guessing.
Harden gets the bucket.
3 points.
And that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Jokic a screen. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Leonard. And the shot is long.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Tries again. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 6-point game.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And he makes a quick decision.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for the last several years, Brent, the Nuggets have been a top passing team in the NBA.
Such a huge part of their success. They're an unselfish team. It's so hard to defend guys who are not only willing to move, but willing to give up the ball to guys on the move. And that's what they do. Such a cohesive unit here for the Denver Nuggets.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Known as a 3-and-D guy, the leadership Caldwell Pope provides is so important for this squad. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Mann. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And here's Harden for 3. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Leonard. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Caldwell Pope outside. Jokic with it. Zubac defending. Murray right side. To the inside. Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the paint. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the dunk by Powell.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Murray. Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
And a great job, Murray, just getting inside the defense and knifing his way in.
And here's Leonard from three. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope making highlights for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that 13. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the drive. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Highland. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The Clippers in the lead. And George, here we go. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And they pick up two.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A three-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
So both teams making some changes here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Inside, pass to Tucker. From outside, off the mark. Denver in the lead. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
George looking around.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there, outstanding at staying in the face of his man. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's George. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Outside Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's a nice play. Reggie Jackson, crafty at the offensive end.
The Nuggets getting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Here's Leonard, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harden has a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got 7 points.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for 1 more.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The baseline J. Island misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
26.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clippers trail by 8. Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from 3-point land. Harden's got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers. Now here's Murray. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Harden surveying the D. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Castanagi. Now Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Zubac. Right side George. They set the screen. Outside Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game. At his peak, Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 5. A 3 from Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 10 points.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
There's the screen. Deep 2 from Murray. Oh, yes, the turnaround. 6 points for him.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to George. Over Murray. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver leading by 4. Leonard with the steal. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team. It's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. On the wing, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nice move, Gordon, one of the better ball handlers at his position.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Murray. Outside, George launches it from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. And you hear it often, Brent, these Nuggets are a complete team.
Well, you have a historic superstar in Jokic and this incredibly deep and talented supporting cast. Got a great, experienced coaching staff. This team has everything you need to win at the highest level, and they're proving they can do that.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. George with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Getting physical out there, but George giving it 100% focus.
Down low. Here's Gordon. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's an aggressive attitude defensively.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Misses in close. The Clippers in the lead. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Good on the shot.
And Leonard, a three-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 9 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's George. That shot off the mark. Good defense by Jokic. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Jokic. Jokic a screen. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here is Murray. Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. Out to the wing. Powell with the steal. Outside, George. Here's the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
3 points.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, Kawhi, so consistent with his approach, affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 6. Left side, Gordon. Back to Porter. And it's Jokic in the corner. 6 to shoot. Gordon with it. Leonard picks him up. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you want more and more of this from Aaron Gordon. When he plays with an edge, he gets dangerous.
To the paint. Powell. That's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, man, this guy is one of the premier dunkers in the league. At full speed, he's unstoppable.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
They get it back. Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, just simply one of the best dunkers of his generation.
Highland deciding where to go with it. Now Powell. Pass to Mann. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Highland. And he drops it in from the low post.
Timeout, timeout.
Highland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Porter lets the 3 fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's George with the drive. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. Gets a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
Los Angeles leading by 8. On the wing, Harden. Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, with Aaron Gordon, it's really never been a question of his talent. It really comes down to him consistently staying on the floor and being able to develop all that versatility that he does have.
Here's Gordon. Outside for Murray. Right side, Gordon. 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Leonard. That one a little long.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
And it's Gordon missing. Here's Los Angeles now. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Murray scanning the floor. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Caldwell Pope outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
His first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
The line for Denver.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Outside Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a single-game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And taking a look at the L.A. Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do. Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy
is. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his three. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. Williams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. And he gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Los Angeles.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's George, and Holmgren pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty down low. Enzo Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Clock at 4. From deep, George missing again.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Holmgren. That one, no good. Great D that time from Powell. Pass to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Most of the regular season now, Brent, is in the books as we close in on the playoffs for the players. What is this journey like, an NBA season like for a guy that plays?
You know, Kevin, it's just so taxing to get through a year. The emotions of the year, when you're playing well, when you're struggling, when you're getting along with your coaches and your teammates. How's the travel schedule been? Have you been dealing with injuries? I mean, all of these things will test your mental and physical fortitude. But I'll tell you what, there's great reward when you get done with any particular year.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac, and he cashes in.
Nice move. And it's played in by Wallace.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Dort. Still yet to score.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's Dort. 9-point game his last outing, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Giddey, no one around him. Off target with his three. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Pass to Highland. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Highland's got his first points of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple of years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And the Thunder making a change here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Powell with it. Now defended by Hayward. Here's George. A wide open look for Plumlee. And the baseline jumper, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. They set the pick. Pass to Hayward. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. And Brett, an interesting aspect of Mason Plumlee's game is his passing.
Yeah, good coaches, Greg, have found a way to put Mason Plumlee in positions to succeed as a passer. You don't see that much with big men in the NBA, but he's capable.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is. And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mann. Here's Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 5 now.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Mann. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, Claude doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 6. To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in just this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Outside, George. No good on the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Back to Hayward. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep Harden. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Leonard, no luck.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Right, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Yeah, these strides that SGA has made in the past couple seasons has a lot to do with the kid's work ethic.
And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team. Let's get loud, fans.
And that one misses. And you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Clippers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Here's Giddey. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Leonard missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Left side, Leonard. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And they're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Shouldering more and more of the offensive load. SGA understands that his teammates they depend on him to set them up too.
And then the foul call in Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. The Thunder have just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today. The first one falls. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Unreal stretch from Holmgren there. Allows him to alter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
Wallace down low. Back to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Wallace. Stolen by George. Here's Leonard. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A 2-time finals. The highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game at his peak. Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off target from three-point range. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Here's Joe. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Leonard missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Hayward. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hayward's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Aaron Wiggins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
11 seconds left to play in the third. With 4 seconds on the clock, with 1 on the clock. And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers with the ball. 7-point differential. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Tucker a screen. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And it's Wiggins missing. Clippers trail by 9. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's... Oh!
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Biyombo. Zubac defending. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Clippers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Inside, kicks it out to Harden. Screen by Zubac. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Clippers have possession. Trailing by 2. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that
one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren the screen. Pass to Giddey. Hayward goes in. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. To the inside. Holmgren. And it's denied. Here's George. And that one is good.